Getting closer, but not quite there yet. According to Pew Research, women earned 82% of what men earned in 2022. Well, here to help empower women and close that gap is Laura Casselman, author of the new book, Trust Your Increments. She's also the CEO and co-founder of JV Zoo and Vita Street. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I want to learn more about your companies as well, but it's important for our audience to know that you're also a former Rockette.
Yes, I did get to kick in the line.
You got to kick in the line. And how do you go from Rockette to an author and the CEO, an award-winning CEO at that?
Well, I always knew that when I retired from dancing professionally, I did not want to open a dance studio. That was not my path, and I wanted to work in corporate America. So I built both resumes in New York at the same time.
Did you really?
Yes.
So what was that like, trying to kind of straddle the two worlds? Because when you're a Rockette, dancers have to be so dedicated to their craft and live, eat, breathe every single day.
Yes, I think it was a great life lesson for me because there's always, right, we are always juggling so many balls at one time. Yeah. And so I learned how to not only juggle them, but to do it great. So for me, it's always knowing that I don't have to compromise one thing for another. There is enough time as long as we write out the steps, follow the plan.
Yeah, and the title of your book, Trust Your Increments, what does that mean exactly?
It's just pretty much what I told you. So increments, small, consistent steps. You're going to work in increments. For big plans, break them down into those little steps and work the plan all the way.
So pretty much what I think a lot of people forget is they've got their blinders on when they're in a position and a job or career, that they're only focused on that one thing. They're not really thinking those 3, 5, 10 steps ahead.
That's right.
Was that difficult for you to do, or did it come naturally?
Well, I think what was hard for me is when everyone would say, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And where I wanted to see myself were these grand places, but I couldn't figure out from here, how do I dream that big and make it happen? Yeah. So when I started saying, this is what I'm going to do, I know where I see myself, I decided I wasn't going to later say, I wish I would have done that. Oh, when I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a Rockette. Those things, I decided I was going to make a plan and work the plan. And so that has been my life ever since I was a teenager.
Oh, really interesting. And I appreciate what you say in here. You're very honest in how you felt when you would see others, other women. You know, we want to empower women. We want to champion their successes. And when you're a dancer in such a competitive industry, it's easy to resent others' success.
Yes.
So did you find that you were falling into that trap?
I did. I didn't allow myself to do it long, but definitely. And I think that resonates with a lot of the youth today because of social media. Yeah. They see highlight reels, they see these perfect images and these perfect lives that are not real. And I really want people to understand that jealousy gets us nowhere.
That's right.
It actually steals all of our joy.
And especially for women, I think men are much better at lifting each other up and celebrating one another. Why do you think that women have such a tough time in doing that for one another?
So I think there is society, the pressure that we've been put under for so long, but also I think women have, we need girl code. Men have bro code all the time, and women don't. And I know that it's systemic sexism, for sure. But we also have to stop looking and questioning, what did she do to get there? Oh, I wonder what she did to get that job.
And you're talking about sexual exploits.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so ingrained in all of us for so long, or just like, oh, look at what she's wearing. Who cares? What did she say? What does she think? What do her actions display? That's what matters.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times, and going back to what you did, you know, your industry being so competitive, is that if you take your eye off the prize and you start thinking of other things, that you're going to lose out.
Absolutely, and you don't even realize that you're doing it to yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But would you say that it's healthy for one to, you got to be able to keep that one eye on the prize while the other eye is on your future?
Absolutely, and I also think we need to know that if we are going to work towards lofty goals, there is going to be failure along the way. Failure is part of the process, and we have to stop looking at at it as the end of a sentence and more part of the process, instead of being like, oh, I failed, I can't keep going. No, this is part of that big story you're going to tell one day.
Yeah, and it's always better to have something while you're trying to improve yourself for
Yes.
the next chapter.
Absolutely.
Right? So real quick, if you could tell us what your 2 other companies are about.
Absolutely. I'm the CEO of JV Zoo, which is an online software company where we help people that have something to sell find affiliates. We have over 1 million of them that will go out and sell your product for you. And then I'm the co-founder of Vita Street, which is a marketing agency.
Wonderful. Well,
Yes.
congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
From the kicking the line to to CEO award winning at that. And you can get this book wherever books are sold. It is out now. Congratulations on your new book.
Thank you
It's
so
great
much.
having you with us, Laura.
Thank you.
We are back in 2 minutes.